Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to another video. I'm feeling really happy right now. I don't know. Actually, I think it's the coffee. So, I do have a story time about that and I want to share that. But let me talk about what I'm doing real quick. So, I wanted to show you a quick clip of what I do when I'm going to to do a new set. So, I file the acrylic down to a very thin layer. Sorry, to a really thin layer. And then once I do that, which this is actually another day, I think, maybe it was the next day, but see how you could see that there's still some acrylic on there. I'm going to act like this is a fresh set, but it's not. I'm also going to treat it like a fill because I don't actually want to remove all of the acrylic since I'm going so soon into another set. I'm trying to avoid damaging my natural nails. So I'm going to push the cuticle back here and then I will go in with the sanding band and I will get rid of any lifting that I might see and then also prep the nail as if I'm going in with a new set. So I'll be, etching the natural nail, going around the cuticle area, getting rid of any dead skin that's attached to the natural nail. And then I'm going in with forms with this set. I did get a few requests to use forms, and then I think I remember a couple comments on some short nails. I'm actually going to do a really short, cute set with a French tip. These nails or this design is going to be really cute for just for any kind of occasion or for nothing at all, just if you want to look put together, really cute, or a wedding design. I'm gonna talk to you about how you can just make it your own and switch it up, but you guys know what to do. You guys are pretty creative on your own. But yeah, it's gonna be a really cute set and I hope you guys love it. But I want to get into the whole story time about my coffee situation. I think I have enough time to talk about that while I etch the nails here. Like I said before, I'm just going to be getting rid of any lifting. I'm going to be etching the old acrylic and also the new growth and get rid of any dead skin and just prep the entire nail as if I'm going in a new set, but also a fill. So hopefully that makes sense. But about the coffee situation, so I used to drink about, I made it so important. I don't know why I made this whole coffee thing such a big deal, but I used to drink 2 cups of coffee a day, sometimes three. And I switched it to 1 cup a day. And then I would drink it, or I am drinking it at night. Um, I wouldn't say at night. It's after dinner. It's kind of like my dessert or my treat for the end of the day. I like to sit down with hubby and just have a cup of coffee. And it's just like a nice thing that we do together. Otherwise, I probably would have quit coffee entirely, but I just love it so much. I know there's a lot of coffee lovers out there. Do you guys see the finger, the rotating finger? I forgot that I had edited that like that. That's funny. So I was doing one a day. The thing with that is that I noticed that I was dragging in the morning. Okay, I just felt, and I don't know if it's in my head or what, but I just felt like I wasn't as productive um, in the morning without my morning coffee. So it's a little bit of a struggle. Okay. So now today I sat down. I'm like, I'm going to do this voiceover. I'm going to get it done early so that I can upload the video earlier. And I'm going to make a cup of coffee. And I immediately felt a difference. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably in my head. All right. So that's my silly coffee story time. Okay. So you saw how my nails were nice and prepped. I used rubbing alcohol to dehydrate and cleanse. And now I'm going to go in and use the prep system by Tones. Link is always in the description. I'm going to use their nail prep solution and then their Ultra Bond. And then I will be going in with Zule's forms, which I love. Super sturdy. Love those forms. And then I will be using Tones Perfect Pink, I believe it is. Yeah, Perfect Pink as my base for the French. Oh, it's Cover Pink. I'm sorry. I thought it was perfect pink, but it is the Covered Pink by Tones and Monomer. And then I'm going to go in with this. It's a number 12 100% Kolinsky brush that I get on Amazon. I do link it on my Amazon storefront if you're interested. Um, and the link's always in the description. So as you could see, I pinched first so that I can get it nice and even. And then I placed it and then I pinched it in the middle. And I was also pointing out that it is perforated. Am I saying that right? Then you can make the form shorter if you want. I probably could have since I'm going in with short nails. But I made sure to release a lot more of the monomer. So I do want a little bit more of a drier bead, but also a bead that you can work with because it is a little tricky. You don't want it to like, run everywhere. I also want to point out on my thumb, see how I didn't blend that top area to the natural nail well? You can see that when you go to file. So don't do what I did. Make sure you blend that to the natural nail really well, that area. And you see that I do a better job at it on the next two nails because I noticed that it was a bit bulky there. But when I filed, I could actually see a line. And you might be able to see it later. But that's what it will do if you don't blend it well. So make sure you do that. And also trust the process, you guys. I did find that my application was slightly on the thicker side, but that's okay because, we're going to go in and file. But yeah, the most important thing is that you're not struggling to um, apply the acrylic and that it's running everywhere and you have a little bit more control. And that's why I like the Pro Acrylic by Tones because the retention is really good and so it'll stay put for you. Another step that's really important is your cuticle application. And I don't know if you noticed, I made sure that I sealed it really well. I probably should have talked about that while I was doing it. But I go behind the acrylic with the brush to make sure that it doesn't flood back into the cuticle area and I seal it. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm making sure that I'm dabbing it and sealing it into the natural nail so it is blended and sealed in that area. Hopefully that makes sense. And then I'm going in on the side walls, just making sure um, that they're thicker and stronger. And I'm okay with it being a little bit, thicker because I'm just going to go in and file really quick. And then you guys will be able to see the application on my other two nails. But I think I'm going to skip that with talking so you guys can see that. And then I will come back. But here, really quick before I go, you can see that I make sure the side walls are nice and tight, and then I go and I blend that top area to the natural nail. Much better there. And then I use the tip of the brush to shape it. And that's it. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. It's always good to just watch and like really pay attention. And then yeah, I mean, there's so many nail artists that I see on social media that are amazing at this. So obviously, I'm just sharing what I know and just in the hopes that it helps you. I try to think of it like if I'm a beginner, like I am the beginner and I'm showing you and I share my mistakes and what I could have done better because it's not always perfect. So I really feel like that helps. And it sounds cliche. I know it is. Practice makes perfect. And you can tell because by the time I get to my middle finger, it's just so much better. Like once you start getting the hang of it and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this differently. It's like a little challenge with each nail. How am I going to adjust the monomer? Or how is the powder working in this environment? Is it cold? Is it warm in the room? You just really need to consider everything for your application. That's all. Okay, so I'm going to come back. Hopefully that was helpful. I'll be back later. All right, so now I'm going in with the 80 grit file. I'm just going to put the shape back in my nails and go on the side walls. And the tip, I do get these files on Amazon. And then once I'm done with that, since these nails are short, I'm just going to go straight into the E file and go around the surface area and remove any bulk acrylic, and then go around the cuticle area, make sure that's blended really well. After this step, I do go in and use my dust collector by Kiara Sky. Definitely want to make sure to remember to trap the dust, to wear a mask. I know sometimes, you forget, but it is very important and it's good uh, for your health. Okay, just protect yourself. So once I am done with everything, we'll go into the French tip. I don't know why I say it like that. French tip, French, a French tip. I want to say it sounds like I'm saying a sh. French tip. Okay, who knows? So I'm gonna just come back later because clearly this coffee's kicking in. I forgot to mention that I go in with a safety bit by Pana, which I get on Amazon, and it is medium. It's a medium bit. It's a carbide safety bit if you want to look it up, or I always have it linked in my Amazon. But I am going to go in. I think I might have skipped a step because the nails look etched. So I might have gone over the entire nail with the hand file really quick with like a 180 grit. And now I'm just going in to buff really quick. I probably just wanted to perfect around my cuticle area and, around the surface and whatnot. So now I'm going to go in and buff, and that is it. So I will use some rubbing alcohol and spray everything, clean it really well. And then now I will go into my French. I am using, I cannot find my tones 001 white. Okay. I can find it. But this one's really, really good. It is the V Beauty number 45. And so I'm going in. Oh, I also noticed that I had a little bubble in that nail. If you catch it or see it like later on when I do close-ups of the nails, let me know. But it was driving me a little crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna go, like I said, I try to keep the side walls even. So here you see this side is a little lower. And then I notice, so I just try to go up a little higher each time, keep them even, and then just mark the center to make it easy for yourself. And then just swoop down, and that's it. And I do flash cure in between each nail for like, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, but I'm not sure that I show it. And I make sure the sidewalls are clean like this. And please be sure to wipe your nails or your hands or your fingers after you touch the polish. Okay. And then once I am done with that, you can leave them like that. You can add some, I go in with hollow, I think it's hollow glaze by Nails by Dove. Wasn't sure of the name, but I'm pretty sure it's hollow glaze. And it has like holographic little fine glitters, and it just gives it a really cute little pop. And then I go in with the like V design, I guess, just to make it look a little bit more like, I want to say like wedding ish. And then I do show the stones that I use. I can't think of it off the top of my head currently, but I was torn between blue because I thought the blue would pop with the white, and then the AB crystals. So I did end up using the AB crystals, but the blue would have looked so pretty. After I edited the video, I was like, oh, the blue would have looked really nice. So let me know which one or which stones you guys would have chosen. Because isn't it like something new, something blue, something used? I think. And I thought it would be cute for a wedding or anytime really. See right here, it just looks so pretty just like that. And then here I was just trying to, I don't know, make it fancy, but it looks pretty on its own. But if you just wanted to add a little pop for like, a wedding design or wedding nails, or like some occasion like that. I might have already, actually, I don't know if I've used this already, but just that V, it's kind of like a V neckline or something like that. Just gives it a little visual interest. Sorry. And then I put the stones like right at the tip of each like little triangle there. And then I add the hollow glaze on the other nails that don't have the design. And here I show it right here. Oh yeah, it's hollow glaze top coat. So I do know it's a top coat, but I still go in with the Koopa top coat because I don't know, I was just adding extra shine. You don't need to, but since I didn't put any of the hollow glaze on the middle finger and the ring finger, I just went in on all of them and added some top coat. And then once you're done with everything, you just want to cure everything for 60 seconds. Well, for each application, you want to cure your gel for 60 seconds. And if you have LED light, it's 30 seconds. So once they're done curing after this application, I do go in with Zulay's Bling Adhesive, and I use a little dotting tool to be a little more precise because the rhinestones are really small. So I just use that, add the rhinestones, and then use uh, why can't I think of it? It's a resin activator spray by Mia Secret, and I just spray it on there, and everything is dry and good to go. So I do wipe the nails a little bit and then add some cuticle oil to put the moisture back in. and then I will be done. But you see how I had the blue there? I was debating like blue or I think the blue would look so pretty. I was thinking about it. But you can, I mean, I can just change it out if I want to. But if you want to choose blue, go with the blue and it's your something blue for your wedding if it is for a wedding or for any time. But yeah, that's it. You'll see the end result shots, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's always fun to come on here and talk to you. I wish it was a two-way conversation. Maybe next time I'll do like a premiere so that we can watch the video and all of us can talk and give each other feedback. But here's the end result. So pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're new, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. It tells YouTube, that you enjoyed it and it'll push the video out. And that's very helpful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.